You good?
I've been,
Dude, I don't
good.
know. Hey.
Hey,
Hi.
are we ready?
I don't know.
All right, welcome everybody. What number episode is this?
85.
80. Welcome to episode 85, everybody. It is the midweek Sad Boy update coming at you live Wednesday, brisk, cold January morning.
Yeah. We're in a whole new month, a whole new year.
Yeah, my bad. Woo.
Yeah.
Anyhow, what's going on, man? What do you have?
Dude,
what is this?
So I got this portable fog machine.
Portable fog machine. I think kids call those vapes.
Well, you know, it's not, but it's different. So what we're gonna do? I figured it'd be kind of cool to like.
Do you even know how to work it?
No, I do not.
Zero practice runs before you started pushing buttons.
Yeah.
Cool. So if this is the last episode, it's because we died of asphyxiation.
Fog. There we go. I want to give the viewers a little something special since they came to
they came
to
back
watch
after last week's.
Oh. Let's get some atmosphere, baby. Get some atmosphere, baby.
That's crazy. I mean, that worked really well. And if you're definitely trying to do, that was cool.
Yeah.
Let me
It's
try.
like
Just
a vegetable-based oil, like a glycerin thing. You just press it.
It stinks. I mean, it smells like fog juice.
Yeah, I can't smell anything.
I have a fog machine for Halloween.
I can't smell anything, so.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude.
If you guys need any product photos, we now have a portable. Well, he has a portable fog machine.
Yeah, hit me
do
up.
Cool black and white cinematic smoke video stuff.
Hit me up.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
That was cool.
I mean, look at this. It's a vibe in here right now.
It do be vibing. We just need some RGBs.
Yeah.
We need one.
One day, man.
We're working on it.
One day.
We're working on it.
We're talking. We're talking.
What's it gonna say again?
Sad Boy Studios.
Fuck yeah. Okay. We're all here for it. Are you here for it? Dude, it is Wednesday, my guy.
It is, in fact, Wednesday.
It do be. I heard you went sled riding or you did some sort of action sport this past weekend.
Yeah, dude, we did snow tubing.
Ooh.
So we went to Bryson City.
Oh,
It was like an hour away from there. And this fog is just like lingering. That looks so cool, dude.
You don't have the fans on.
It looks so cool.
I don't think it's transpiring on this.
It doesn't matter. It looks so cool here, though.
Over on this side of the lens.
But yeah, so we went snow tubing, and it was something. It was something. Reed had fun. Those slopes were fast.
Yeah.
Like you get going and then you are just barreling. And you know what?
Was it faster than that time we went tobogganing? Do you remember that? It was like 5 of us on one toboggan.
I do remember that.
That was crazy. How did they have a toboggan big enough for 5 adults?
So I do have a video. I just like threw a little like iPhone filter on it, but I'll put it in the you go right there, buddy.
Oh yeah.
With the 360 camera. I'll put it in the video so we can watch it, but
you guys can watch
yes,
it while I watch it.
You guys can watch it while Jim does.
Oh, dude, look at you go. Are you gonna race?
No, the guy I had to like give myself an extra kick off, but like
dude, you're cooking.
Barreling, dude.
Holy shit, dude.
And watch what happens at the end here, dude. Like we are flying.
Oh, this is the part where you hit the brakes. Yeah. Whee.
Dude has to jump over my legs so he doesn't get taken out.
Hold on, let me see it again. I didn't notice that part. Hold on, let me watch it again. Yeah, dude, you are flying. Holy shit.
Flying, dude. Whoop.
Ha! That's so funny. Ha! Dude, that was pretty sick.
Dude, it's so like it was cool.
What was that place called? Not a sponsor.
Highlands something. Yeah, that place. It was really cool.
Look up that place online if you want to go real fast on tube.
It was worth it. It was cool. So like you get in line. They have a conveyor that you stand on in front of your tube, and it just pulls you up like the second half of the hill and everything. And then you just get in line real quick and you go down. Like it was really efficient, I will say. It was fun. So you could go as many times as you want in like an hour and a half or something.
I'm waiting for the butt.
So speaking of butt,
oh no!
Every time I went down, I'm like, dang, like when I was going too fast and I hit a bump too hard, I'm like, this is kind of hurting my tailbone.
Yeah, been there.
right? So like I went, I think 4 times total. And the last time I was like, I'm done. Like my butt's hurting right now.
Did TK have to bust out the medical gloves and inspect your behind?
No,
Make
dude.
sure there's
so
no
like
bruising?
no, so like I went to take a shower the next day, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, man, like why do I feel like there's like a goose egg or something
On your ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right on the bone, right between the cheeks, dude. And it was the darkest bruising I've ever had in my entire life.
That's crazy. You have photo for evidence?
I don't. I'm not. I mean,
Brother.
I'm not keeping that photo. You know.
Oh, wait. So there is a
But
photo.
I can't show you.
You can show me.
I can't show you.
Brother.
Dude, that's a butt pic. I'll put it on OnlyFans. You want to subscribe? You know,
$5. Come check out
$5
Jason's
a
butt
month.
egg.
You can look at my
butt goose egg.
my butt egg. But yeah, it was something. It wasn't that bad like in the end. Like it was sore for like 2 days. It's fine now. But it was just funny because I was like, dang, like it's kind of hurting. I did not expect that. But
Dude, a broken tailbone, not that you broke yours, but a broken tailbone, not fucking fun.
I broke mine in 6th grade.
Oh, that's right. We've covered this a very early previous episode for you new listeners.
Yeah, somewhere between 1 and 15. Go check it out.
Probably even 1 in 10.
Yeah, probably.
There's an episode where I think we've covered all of our bodily injuries.
Yeah, we talked about and
Woo.
you being motocross.
Speaking of,
yeah.
continue. Yeah. So
Yeah. So that was, I mean, it was fun. It was a good trip. Let me see what else I had on my notes of that one.
So you guys went to the mountains, just hang out for the new year, and then you also went tubing. Was that it? You guys do anything else? Any like good food or anything?
I mean, so Gina cooked a few things for mom.
Oh, yeah.
Cooked some things, but then I also did steak for steak tacos.
Ooh,
So I got to cook steaks,
nice.
a nice medium,
Mhm.
real good. And then I made burgers the next day. And I kid you not, I think I made the best homemade burger I've ever made in my entire life.
Sometimes you just whip it up, and you're like, "Damn, this is probably one of the best things I've ever cooked."
Well, so look, okay. You know, you've ever had a burger with a fried egg on it? They call it like a royal burger, right?
I have not, because I have recently discovered I do like fried eggs. It is on my list of things to try.
Okay, perfect. So we should do that. So I wanted to make my own, you know. So I made the burgers. I made one fried egg. I made one for Brad too because he said he would try it. Made a fried egg, and they had this chili, like for chili dogs,
Uh-huh.
and it was like a little bit sweeter. I was like, I think this would be good.
Yeah.
So I made a burger with a fried egg and a little bit of chili.
Wow.
But I can't describe to you what a what a spiritual experience that was.
They call those mouthgasms.
Yeah, it didn't stop. It didn't stop for so long. It was
It was a long mouthgasm. Ooh,
yeah, like
we
I was about to
those.
call the doctor. It was more than 4
More than
hours.
4 hours. Yeah.
you know?
Seek medical attention.
Yeah, but so I was just a royal burger with some
little
chili,
bit of chili.
a little bit of
sweet
chili.
Okay.
Dude, it was so good. And the next night we went after the sledding. We went to a place. I'll show you this picture. And I got
It's not the butt egg.
it's not a butt egg. So I got another burger. I think it had a giant onion ring on it with
Barbecue sauce and cheese.
no, it also had chili on it.
Ooh.
No fried egg though, but chili
Mhm.
and pickles.
Okay. I'm
And
not
they-
a chili guy though.
Dude,
That's cool.
and they like branded the burger. Look at this, everybody. They branded the bun. Come on.
I'm trying to cover up my face.
Yeah, it's gonna keep looking at our faces because I mean, look at Jim. Like, who wouldn't want to look at Jim, right? Let me just. No,
Working?
it's not working. That's okay.
Anyhow.
You get the idea. They branded it with a Sasquatch. It
No,
is
that's
so.
you. They branded it for you.
Yeah,
buddy.
why is my picture on there? I feel like my rights have been infringed upon.
Hello, I'd like to report this photo. I'm in it and I don't like it.
Yeah. So yeah, like it was pretty cool. Like overall, good trip. I just hate driving,
Yeah. Yep.
and I
Full agree.
Yeah.
Especially driving into what could have been snow. Well, obviously there was snow. You guys went tubing.
Well, no,
was it
no.
snow wing or was that artificial snow?
artificial.
Nice.
Yeah, they made it there. It was cool. But no, I didn't have to drive in any snow, which is great.
Speaking of snow, shout out to Ohio. All of our northeastern Ohio listeners.
Sorry, guys.
Dude, they got slammed with snow. I got so many Snapchats, and I was like, literally, number one reason why I don't live there anymore.
Dude,
do not fucking miss the snow.
My parents just missed it because they're
right.
They're snowbirding in Myrtle Beach right now.
That's crazy.
And then they're moving here in 3 weeks or whatever, less than 3 weeks.
That's soon. Holy shit!
Like 3 weeks.
That's crazy.
So they just missed all that snow. They're just at the beach. Hanging
Respect.
Yeah.
Honestly, good for them because I saw how, dude. Like I said, I got a couple snaps from different friends, like Central Ohio, and then my obviously Northeast Ohio, and it everywhere got hit, and it was just like, ew. I don't miss that one fucking bit.
No,
not at all.
No.
They are calling for potentially snow here
Friday, right?
It's Friday night, sometime Saturday morning. Yeah. So maybe next week, find out if we've got a one single snowflake to hit the ground and cancel school for 3 days.
Bro, yeah, dude, that's gonna happen. They're gonna be like, oh, it's gonna snow on Friday. I have an abundance of caution.
It's not gonna snow until like 11 p.m. Friday.
Yeah.
Better close school.
At
8 a.m.
I just hate the school system so much. They're like, ooh, there's a chance of rain. There's like a 30% chance that we're gonna get hit with a hurricane. At like 9 p.m. at night. I have an abundance of caution. We're going to cancel school for the next 3 days.
Is that the words they use? Abundance of caution?
Yeah, because they care about the kids on the bus. Like, I'll drive him. It's fine. He can go.
Yeah. I live down the street. It's fine.
He can go.
He'll be there.
If you need me to pick him up, I'll come over, but he can go.
My mom said it's cool if your mom said it's cool.
Yes. Dude, I can't stand the school system.
I don't envy you one bit. Obviously, we know that, but I feel for you because, like, dude, like when I've had a snow day at work when I first moved here, and that was like so sick.
Yeah.
Having a snow day as an adult was awesome.
Well, then, like in Indiana, we had 2 state of emergencies, and only one time did they close work.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're like, no, man, you know how to drive.
Yeah.
Get here.
Yep. When I worked at the other bank in Ohio, and they were like, yeah, 45 minutes to get here. You better leave an hour early.
Yeah,
like, oh,
leave
cool.
early.
Yeah. Out of the abundance of safety of everybody else on the road, leave early.
Dude. Yeah, so people down here, they just don't know how to drive when it comes to snow. But they also don't treat roads down here the way they did
Yeah, no.
in Ohio.
Yeah, no, for sure. There's no existence of salt trucks, no plows. It's you like if the snow ever does stick, oh, look out.
Yeah,
Because like these
good luck,
people
everybody.
do fucking not know what they are doing.
Yeah.
But us Yankees, as they call us down here, we born and raised, built on corn and snow.
Those Midwest boys know how to drive in the snow.
Dude, we got the civvy sideways, fucking Tokyo drift over here.
Yeah, so
Turn
just
left to go right.
Just like a tip for everybody. Yeah, exactly. If your car is drifting to the right, you turn left.
Yeah.
You don't steer into it. You steer the opposite way to correct. This hydration check brought to you by MidwestSadBoys.com. It's a website by us, for us.
For you.
For you. And that you can catch our latest episodes. You can connect with us on all the social medias. If you're like, hey, I want to listen to their podcast, how do I find it? There are links right up top.
Chances are, if they're hearing you say this, they already know how to listen.
Maybe
to our
they're
podcast.
watching this on YouTube. Hey, what's up, YouTube? We love you.
Hey, is this the ad that you're going to make for Instagram?
No, not yet. We'll make one. We'll make one.
I didn't dress appropriate.
Yeah,
Anyhow.
There's not enough fog in here for that.
Oh, brother.
Dude, we're gonna make it so
Dude,
good.
the cinematic ad, the black and white cinematic.
I'm telling you,
dude, it's gonna go so
we're gonna
hard.
do it.
It's gonna go so
You
hard.
and me, Sad Boys production. It's gonna be so sick. But yes, if you're like, hey, I'm watching you on YouTube, but how do I listen to the podcast whilst driving? Brother, you go up to the top right of the website. Guess what? All the links to all the platforms. If you want to listen to it on YouTube Podcast, if you want to listen on Spotify, if you want to listen on Apple Podcast, everything's there. You can go on and you can do us the biggest favor of all. You can subscribe to the podcast, follow it, and if you want, leave a rating.
Ooh,
5 stars.
I'll accept a 4.9.
5 stars is great. 4 if you have to. If you feel like we're worth anything less than that, just don't rate it at all. It's,
Like the NPS score at the Blue Store that
Right.
we used to work at. A 9 and a 10 is succeeding. An 8 and a 7, you're liable to get fired. And literally 6 and under, you might as well just get fucked.
Yeah, just quit. Just quit. So thank you again for everybody for joining us. It's
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, it's a good time, especially if this is your first episode.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Jason. We didn't introduce ourselves at all.
Yeah, 15 minutes in.
Bro. I'll drop the titles twice.
It's like we had one bad episode last week and just completely forgot how to do
We're
podcast.
just going backwards. We're just devolving in podcasters.
It's okay. Segways are weird. Dude, do you know what comes back on in 3 days?
No.
If I gave you a hint, what do you think comes on in 3 days?
Supercross.
Sure does.
Oh.
Dirt bikes are finally back on TV. We're actually using football stadiums for what they're supposed to be used for, just for the record.
Wrestling.
Fair point. Thing that football stadiums are supposed to be used for.
Yeah.
Dude, Supercross is back on Saturday. So hype. So I want to do, and I've been workshopping this one, so this one might not stick, but we're gonna do the Sad Boys Super Fast Supercross talks.
Oh, okay.
That worked, didn't it?
That went well.
That one was pretty slick.
I like that.
So next week I'm gonna come up with a little questionnaire because I didn't have time to come up with it, but I'm gonna do a brief memento where we cover either last week's race or the upcoming race.
Ooh.
And try and just broaden our horizons. So
I like learning things.
Yeah, right, exactly. Don't we all? And then you teach me wrestling stuff, I teach you dirt bike stuff.
I like it.
We all win here.
We do win.
So this weekend is A1, Anaheim 1, start of the West Coast series for the 250 class, and then we also obviously have the big boy 450 class. Let's see, who are we rooting for? My personal take, honestly, hot take, I want to see Deegan fucking annihilate these dudes.
That's what I was thinking.
I appreciate the
I
enthusiasm.
know that name.
I know you do.
Yeah, I've heard you say that name. I literally woke up this morning. I'm like, I hope he crushes it. I hope he just finds butt and crushes butt, you know?
So I honestly, for real though, I do hope he just goes out and whoops these dudes. Because all off season, he talked a lot of shit. They all talked a lot of shit. He's not good. He's not going to win again. Blah, blah, blah. I hope he just goes out and fucking crushes these dudes. And then, honestly, it's just going to make him even better because, he's got to stand up to really take on Jet next year or the year after whenever he moves up to 450s.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then I am actually rooting for the underdog in the 450s. I am rooting for Eli Tomac. I don't want to see Jet win. And I know some of you guys out there don't know who that is.
It's a controversial take.
It is a hot take because Jet is the favorite to win. He's the favorite to win it all between Supercross, Outdoors, and the Super Motocross. So it's going to be...
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Hot stuff, but it will be a little bit more. Like I said, I have a little game for you next week.
Hey, I'm ready.
If I remember to actually write the questions down. Anyhow, Sad Boy meetup at the Pittsburgh Supercross because I'm going to the Pittsburgh Supercross. Dad and stepmom picked up some tickets for Christmas gifts. We can't turn down Supercross tickets. So yeah, that was your Sad Boy Superfast Supercross takes. And thanks. Appreciate I was actually really working on that one.
Good.
To not fuck
You're just sitting there at work like Sad Boy Superfast Supercross takes. Sad Boy Superfast Supercross takes.
I was actually in the shower like 2 hours ago. I was like, I want to talk about dirt bikes. What can I call it? Supercross. Super Sad Boy Supercross? Sad Boy Superfast Supercross takes. I'm just standing there just like sudsing my head, just workshopping it for like a really long time.
The skin's coming off the back. Like, oh god, yeah, it's probably good. Okay.
Dude, that dry air has got me all dried out,
Dude,
man.
the dry air is
Dude, it was
wicked.
like 32 degrees. It was actually 29 degrees today. 32 is freezing point. It was actually like 29 degrees today. It was fucking cold.
It was chilly.
It will not shock me if and when it does snow this weekend.
Dude, when I took Reed to school I was wearing shorts, a t-shirt, and a hoodie, and my slip-ons. It was a little chilly.
You couldn't find one pair of sweatpants?
I didn't even try. I didn't even look at the temperature before leaving the house.
Brother, it is January.
He had jeans, a shirt, a hoodie, and a jacket, so he was fine. I was cold. But I went home, made coffee, and just,
Well, yeah, I mean.
did a bunch of stuff.
Fair point. So,
yeah.
Last week I had mentioned how bad I ruined my Instagram algorithm.
Oh, no.
So I've started texting myself stuff. I think I mentioned this last week. I started texting myself stuff so I could like remember it to talk about it here. So, obviously we know that Uncle Luigi, what he has allegedly done, and I started getting a bunch of like Cyberpunk videos. Is it going to load? You can't even just open the link now. It makes you open the app. You see that?
What?
Is that not ridiculous?
It does?
Can I forward this to you?
Hit the play button. Just hit the play button. Hit the
Oh.
Yeah.
I know how to iPhone. Oh, look.
Oh.
Open. What? Come on. Oh, here's an X. Hang on here. Maybe this one. So.
Yeah.
So there's that, right? So I fell down a cyberpunk hole about how we're definitely heading towards and then I was also just doing crazy the other day when I was taking my mom home. These are correlated stories, I promise.
Oh, I believe you.
So the other day I was taking my mom back to the airport. She came to visit for the holidays. My mom has, I believe, both of her knees replaced and her hip replaced. She's like 3/4 bionic woman.
Yeah.
Like, if they just, like, give her the battery upgrade, like, I think she could, like, jump over a building. But anyhow, I was thinking, like literally appendage replacements is just Cyberpunk without the robot upgrade. No.
Yeah, there's no, like, battery pack or something
Yeah.
to, like, enhance you. Yet.
So, like, that was just a cool thought that I had. And then I started seeing those kinds of videos, and I was like, oh, shit, we are so close
Dude,
to
we're
Cyberpunk.
we're like 5 years away from like Ripper Docs just being a
Yes.
thing. Like, hey, you have your knees and your hips replaced. Can I
Let me hook you up to this car battery and watch how fast you can run.
can I interest you in this battery?
Dude, for real.
We just implant it in your butt. And then
We have to shove a USB cable up there to charge you every now and then.
yeah, you just boop, and then you just charge up overnight with the cable hanging out. But during the day, you're like, oh, I got to squat down and pick up this thing, and you're just back down and up.
Yeah,
It's just,
dude, you'd activate like your lifting legs and you start like picking up cars. And dude, we're
Yeah.
so close. We are so close.
muscle, not important. Cybernetics, 100% all it is.
I would love to dump all my skill points into that tree, please.
Yeah, I don't need anything else.
Yeah, for real.
I just want to be able to move without joints.
I've said before, just cut my ankles off because like my feet hurt. Just cut them off and then
Yeah.
they won't hurt. If they don't exist, they won't hurt.
What if you did that and you just had like that phantom
The
limb?
ghost lip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like,
Fuck,
I
it
know I
still
don't
hurts.
have a foot, but
You're just waving around like a
You're just-
nub. You're like,
you're
damn,
just moving the nub around. Like, I know I don't have a foot, but damn, it hurts.
I can kind of feel
Like,
a foot
I can
though.
feel my toes.
We've also talked about before about like those RFID like little chips that you can get that you can like unlock your car
Yeah.
with. Dude, it just honestly, if we just combine it all together, we are this close.
Dude, Derek, remember like when we talked about it, Derek was like, yeah, there's a place in like Akron we can go and get him like
Shut the
put
fuck
in
up.
for like $300. I'm like, absolutely not.
Derek, hit me up in the DMs. I
Dude,
have questions.
there's no way I'm gonna have somebody just like cut an open scan and going whoop and just putting a little tag in there.
How is that any different for getting a vaccine?
This is a physical object.
Well, you know, inside the vaccine, there was the RFID, or there was the 5G chip that they implanted in your brain. You know, it was activation serum. Don't you remember all that? COVID was 5 years ago. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that fucking insane? Do
That's
you remember when people actually thought that that's what the vaccine was like the 5G activation serum?
like, brother, it's a liquid and nobody
What a wild concept. So
Ugh.
anyhow, so I fell down the crazy cyberpunk hole, right?
Yes.
About like where we're heading for the future. And then it started with the military videos.
Oh god.
Brother, have you seen any of the stuff going on over in like Ukraine and whatnot?
No.
Dog, this shit is so wild and it is so scary.
Whoa, that's a drone just blasting fire.
It's a fucking flamethrower equipped drone. And the coolest part was the fact that like the drone, do you see its little takeoff pod? Imagine
Yeah.
you have like 15 of those in like your Humvee or whatever. You're just driving around, dropping them strategic locations, and then those motherfuckers just whoosh out of the ground, start fucking spraying napalm everywhere. Dog. Holy shit. Dude, it is.
Wow.
Do you know that everybody probably under the age of 40 will know what I'm about to say? So you know in Cards Against Humanity, there's the black card, and it says, World War One was fought with blah blah blah, and or what was it? I don't know what World War III will be fought with, but I know what World War IV will be fought with. If you ever play the white drones card, you instantly win. Cause like this shit, I was also watching, like, and this one was really sad. It was really funny, and it was also just very shocking. All at the same time, I was going through a very wide range of emotions when I saw this one. So I was telling you about this the other day when we were at the Christmas party for the girls' work. Maybe I was telling someone else. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna tell it anyway. So I saw one of these videos where it was drone footage from two different angles of the same event happening at the same time. Okay, so the first angle of the footage is the wide shot where you see like the ground and there's a tree and there's a soldier who's leaning up against the tree, and then you see him take a shit. Right? So then you're like, oh, damn, like, haha, that's funny. Drone caught this dude taking a shit. Well, then you see the other drone fly into the camera. And then it cuts to the POV of said drone. And you see this dude leaning up against a tree, and he must hear the sound of the drone. You know, like those things aren't relatively quiet. Like you can hear that like, wah. Mm-hmm. And he like turns his head towards the camera, and then the video pauses. You fucking make eye contact with this guy. And then it cuts back to the wide angle, and it replays the drone flying in, and then the fucking drone explodes. Yeah. So, like, literally, this man's last moment on Earth, him just taking a dump by a tree, fighting in a war for men arguing over money or some dumb shit or fucking, I don't know, taking over buildings and stuff. And this man just gets eviscerated by a fucking remote-controlled airplane.
They're just...
Fucking what?
There it is, technology taking jobs again.
Funny you should say that, because one of the next videos that I watched was like a gunfight video. It was like fucking chest GoPro footage of like Ukraine soldiers literally in trenches, like it's fucking WW2. And these dudes are like reaching their guns up and over, and they're fucking laying down suppressive fire, and their teammates are like running through the trenches. And then these dudes start literally screaming at each other. And he's like, you fucking missed me. Try again, you idiot. And then you see this dude fucking chuck a grenade. He's like, take this, and fucking yeet. Dude, it is... I had to delete Instagram. I was going down a dark path, and I had to turn it off for a little bit.
I will much rather watch the dark 9/11 jokes than watch what you were explaining.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I ruined my algorithm for a little bit.
That's too real.
I had to turn it off. It was really fucking with me, for real. Like, that just, it's sad. It's exhilarating. It's angering. It's saddening. Again, you're just like, man, I'm literally about to watch some fucking 18-year-old kid just hanging out, probably thought Call of Duty was real fun, and now he's like doing this shit in real life, and he just got fucking blown up, taking a shit next to a tree. That is just wild to me.
Yeah.
Dark turn for this week's episode, everybody.
Yeah, boy, that's we should spin it around.
Oh, hang on. Let me see what else. So I have one last one, and this is where I realized that I really had to stop. So this one, it's actually not bad, but it was just like, it got me thinking of like what this sort of technology could be used for on home turf, if you're catching my drift here. So like, run this one down for the viewers and explain to me what you think this is or could be.
So there's a big drone on top of a roof.
Mm-hmm. What does that building look like?
It looks like I don't know.
Maybe a prison?
Yeah, it looks like a prison, yeah.
Yeah.
And they just blew up the roof of a...
Well, so how do I play it again? Can I play it again? Because this is trash. Instagram on the web browser?
It blew up a very large portion of a prison.
Yeah, but like, imagine they start doing this shit here. Because like, ain't nobody see that. You know what I mean? And then they just fly it like in, and then just boom.
Just boop.
Like,
yeah, that's
fucking wild, dude. So everybody, if you are struggling with any sort of issues and you just need to delete social media, I'm just telling you to do it. I was not, but I can understand people who are, and just get rid of that shit. Stay here, listen to this podcast. This is actually good content for your brain, kind of.
It's not short form, so it's definitely better for you.
Facts.
Yep.
And then, honestly, just get rid of social media. I'm telling you that shit is bad for your brain. It literally trains your brain to like receive and accept only short form blips of dopamine hits. And eventually shit just, you grow numb to it and you're like, oh, I'm just going to keep swiping because like, what else do I have to do? Like I might as well just like see what the next video is. And then you just find yourself in a scroll hole and you're like, at least for me, I guess I have an addictive sort of like personality trait, or maybe that's my touch of the tism.
I think that they I think that they make it that way because they know what you like. They're going to keep feeding it to you in hopes that you continue to swipe.
Yeah, so they can garner your attention.
So that's why, like, I prefer YouTube over any social media. Yes, it still has YouTube Shorts, but generally, the main ones that I see are for the creators that I follow on there, but also related content. So I follow a bunch of photographers, video creators, Pokemon card openings, like
nerd.
Yeah, wrestling, stuff like that, right? But
I'm
like
kidding.
That's what my shorts are. It very rarely deviates to the other stuff.
The occasional 9/11 joke.
Right. Right. But that's pretty set to Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
Facebook, I've been getting duck videos because
Like
Taylor's
ducks?
like Taylor's been wanting to get ducks
Like actual live mallards for the backyard
instead of chickens because they live longer, they produce more eggs, they have less chance of getting diseases.
Huh.
But dude,
well, pop off, Pioneer Woman.
So like I was like,
Lots
oh,
of
you
duck
know, we'll
videos.
see one day. And then, dude, like duck video, duck video, duck video, duck video,
Fun
duck
fact,
video.
And my mom and dad can both confirm this. I had a pet duck.
Dude, that's so sick.
And his name was Copernicus.
Copernicus.
And he ate dry cereal with me. He sat in my lap and ate dried cereal Cheerios with me, and we would watch Saturday morning cartoons. It was the coolest shit ever.
Damn, I want a pet duck. Like,
you gotta name it something cool, though.
Like, watch it.
Look at him.
Look.
Oh, my God. How to pick up a duck.
Here.
So, you found yourself a duck, but you find yourself chasing after it. It always runs away when you try to pick it up. Don't do this. If you're behind, that should remind you that that's wrong. If you chase a duck, it'll run. So get in front of the duck and introduce yourself and state your intention. Hello, duck.
I'd like to pick
My
you up.
name is Human Name, and I'm going to pick you up now. Place your hand firmly underneath the duck, palm side up, and lift. Congratulations.
Have you ever seen duck
You're
teeth?
now holding a duck.
Yes.
Dude, the inside of their mouths, terrifying.
Yeah, so like right into a wrestling
Right
video.
into wrestling, yep.
But like we were talking about it, and of course the phones listen, and I liked one video. It was that one. And then like I got like 7 or 8 today. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, you like one big titty goth girl, and suddenly Instagram just thinks you're a horny bastard, and it's gotta go, man. It's gotta go.
So I picked the 9/11 videos. Apparently, I don't know, but dark humor, man, I love it. But like this morning, I was in that scroll hole. I was it was like 5-10 minutes. I'm like, I gotta do work.
Yeah,
I gotta do something. So like, you know, business update.
Oh,
you know?
yes, yeah.
So I'm doing some stuff with the trading card company now. I got some things. I got some product videos.
Do we have
to
a
shoot.
website that we can shout out yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Big things coming.
Building the website for them.
Hey.
So I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff, which is really cool. But I also want to get more business, right? Because that's the whole way I continue to stay self-employed.
Number must go up,
right? So I made a list. This is going to be very Yelp-like. I made a list of businesses. I picked hair salons first.
Smart.
I got all the phone numbers laid out. I may have made a small script.
Get the fuck out. He wrote his own script. Hey, my name's Jason, and I'm with Jay Kovac, Sad Boy Studios.
Dude, I made a script, and I'm like, this is pretty decent. So I think Thursday is the day.
You're gonna make some actual cold calls.
I'm gonna make.
Holy
so I was
shit.
watching a video because of how we talked about last week, how YouTube is now pushing smaller creators, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
So I watched a video of a guy who had like 1,100 subscribers, nothing crazy, 1.1K, right?
Yeah.
And his video had like 200 views on it. I was like, this is interesting because, you know, he quit his job to start a production company. I'm like, same.
I find myself in your shoes,
Yeah.
sir.
So he was like, you know what?
Significantly larger.
Yeah, of course, obviously. But this guy was like, yeah, I've been doing cold calls because everyone else is just sending emails, and those emails generally get filtered to spam or like go to an inbox that is never really checked, or you send an Instagram message and because they don't follow you, it goes to your message requests.
Yeah.
Like it's not an effective way anymore. So the guy's like, I'm old school. I'm just going to cold call. I'm like, you know what?
Fuck it. We ball.
From my experience at Yelp and Sweetwater and even Best Buy, just like working with people directly, AT&T, like all my customer service experience talking to people, I'm like, I could cold call some people.
I sound too pretty to not be on the phone.
Yeah. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl, you need some hair shots.
But like, the whole thing is like,
You have to try that at least once.
maybe.
Hey, girl.
But like, because I'm not like, I don't have to follow somebody else's rules and no one's breathing down my neck to like keep people on the phone for hours. I can do it my way and like actually like just talk to somebody. I don't have to find the main person.
Yep.
So I'm like, I'm going to do it. I mean, a whole list. I think I
do
have
it my way.
Right. I have 20 names on there of businesses within like 15 miles. I'm literally going to call every single one, take notes of every interaction. And then like, if I get some information to follow up, like I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to move on to like, maybe some smaller, like independent restaurants,
maybe
some barbers. Yeah. Like I'm just going to go to a bunch of different types of businesses and just start reaching out. So,
I mean, what is it? 1,000 no's equals a yes. And it only takes one yes to sign a check. So pop off, brother. Cash a check. I mean, get the bag.
It might take me an hour to make those 20 calls? Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we were expected to make 80 in 9 hours.
Right.
You can make 20 in a day.
I can make 20 in, a 3-4 hour period between.
Shit. I used to make 20 calls in the first 2 hours because I had to fucking check in. Fucking God, that job sucked.
Dude, that
so
job
much
was
dick,
awful.
Dude.
And what's
sucked.
funny is because, we were East Coast. My boss and the rest of the team were Central Time. So like, I started at 8 a.m. They started at what would be 9 a.m. for me.
Yeah.
So I was expected to have like
15 calls
10,
off
11,
the rib
12
before
calls
before
everyone else gets there.
Yeah, fuck that. That's bullshit.
Dude, terrible. But I did learn some things from it, and I'm going to use it to grow my own business without Yelp.
Boom. You should at least start your own Yelp page.
Absolutely not.
No?
I don't want them calling me ever.
Fair point. Because you know that once they get your number, they ain't going to fucking stop.
Because they're going to call me and be like, yeah, no, I'm good. Wait, hold on.
Hey, can I just get you to go to the website real quick?
Yeah, before you do anything, is this where you EVP or AVP? Are you going to pivot? Are you going to try and pivot the conversation
Quiz
here?
them on the
Yeah.
script.
Yeah.
I'm sure you got the book. Do you still have the book?
Can you? No.
Oh, man. If you had the book and just like on page 9, it says.
Well, so are you reading the paragraph 4 on page 9? I feel like are you trying to build value right now?
Could you imagine the sheer internal panic that person would feel?
So good, dude.
Because like, imagine if that happened to you while you were on the phone trying to, and they were like, oh yeah, are you on page 7? You're like, yes, please.
What do you mean?
Bye, click.
It's a new version. It's page 8 now. But yeah, dude, it'd be fun just to do that once and then just tell them to never call me again.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be great.
It would.
That would be great.
I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you for taking initiative.
Thank you.
And I think this is going to work out for you. And even if it doesn't, it's experience nonetheless. So pop off, brother. Go get it.
I'm going to make it work.
We have some cool things that we are going to be working on in the next coming months. We obviously still have episode 100 coming. And have we announced or going to announce what that is just yet?
We haven't
Not yet.
Not yet.
Episode 100 is going to be a special one. I'll leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some shorter form, long form content videos that we want to do.
We got some other videos we're going to do outside of podcasts.
Yes.
So please, most important thing,
hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel because we're gonna try and get some videos soonish once the weather breaks and we can actually do some stuff that isn't podcast but is still your favorite Midwest Sad Boys. because it's fun, and we want to also just provide you with more silly things for us to do.
Because the world is a dark place, you know, especially if you follow.
You heard what my algorithm
If
was.
you follow our algorithms, the world is a dark place. We want to just bring a little humor back in, little lightheartedness, you know.
Yeah.
So you know.
Sometimes you gotta make fun of the real shit because it makes the real shit less depressing.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, thanks for being here for episode 85, y'all. We will be back next week with your regularly scheduled midweek Sad Boy update and maybe episode 2 of the Sad Boy Super Fast Supercross takes. See, I knew I'd fuck it up. Can we get some like dirt bike rock music this time?
Yeah.
Some sort of rocky like music.
Yeah, something you would hear in like a dirt bike promo video for a race.
For example, they usually have DJ Chaos, and he'll play the one that it's some like EDM trap beat, and like he tries to time it up when the gate drops, and it's like drop the gate, and like the gate drops and the fire goes off.
All right, dubstep, got it.
Full support. So thanks for being here for episode 85, everybody. We will be back next week, episode 86. I don't know what next week's going to be about, but I was able to accurately predict this week's episode, so I'll take that as a win. I am always and will forever be Jim.
And I am still Jason.
We are the Midwest Sad Boys, and don't forget, stay sad, y'all.
Bye.
Get it on the refrigerator right now.
What a throwback.
Big
See you
throwback.
next week, everyone. Bye.
Bye.